Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. The Delta State Governor, Imo State, has signed the Delta State Health Insurance Commission bill into law. The bill, which is expected to ensure easy access to medical health care by all Deltans, was presented to Governor Kowa for his assent after it passed through a thorough process at the State House of Assembly.
It's a bill they're bent on seeing through to the end. After a rigorous process which included a public hearing, lawmakers in Delta State have come to get the final signature for the Delta State Health Insurance Commission bill to become law. It's an important bill to Governor Imo State, who wastes no time to give his assent. According to the Delta State Commissioner for Health, the law will culminate in the provision of a contributory health insurance scheme for all Deltans.
Once we get all the records and all the facts, then we will begin to work on them. We have a budget. It's the limited budget. Times are difficult, but we have other sources and partners like the WHO, UNICEF, that will help us to get most of these centers up to scratch. There are 402 primary healthcare centers in Delta State. All of them, we will work one at a time.
Executive Secretary of the NHIS, Mr. Lufemi Akingbade, appealed to indigents and others resident in Delta State to buy into the scheme.
What we have been waiting for before is a mandatory law that makes it mandatory for everybody to participate in one form of health insurance or the other. And that is what Delta State has set the blaze today by creating a contributory scheme that every Deltans can actually enjoy for. What we are saying is that let's pool these funds. Let's share it equitably. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you are black, whether you are yellow, should not be a discrimination for receiving health care.
The State Contributory Health Commission bill was conceived to ensure that every resident has the financial and physical access to quality and affordable healthcare services. It also aims to achieve universal health coverage to tackle other key challenges in the healthcare sector.
From the south-south to the southeast, a fire outbreak caused by gas flaring, an explosion at the Ajib flow station in the Oguta local government area of Imo State has burnt a large expanse of farmland, causing indigents to cry to the government for intervention. Villagers said the explosion, which occurred on the 3rd of February as a result of the malfunctioning of the gas flaring tunnel of the Ajib flow station in the area, burnt down many cassava and plantain plantations located in the area, as well as drying up the fish ponds in the area. They also said the fire caused serious environmental damage to the source of their livelihood.
Farmlands destroyed, crops burned, and streams covered with crude oil. This is the aftermath of an explosion caused by gas flaring by the Ajib flow station in Ogwagburu, Akri community, Oguta local government area of Imo State.
The flare just overflew and dropped on the ground. Then the fire started from the grasses around the flare there, started escalating. When we started shouting and calling on people to come, then we went to Ajib. Ajib sent for their fire service, and they cannot even do anything because they did not see access to enter here.
Oguta is one of the oil-producing local government areas of Imo State, but farming is a major source of livelihood for the people. For the community, their dreams have been shattered, and instead of being a blessing, the natural endowment has become more of a curse.
My mother's cassava have burned, more than 3,500 heaps. My father's fish pond, all of them have burned into pieces. I don't have any fishes there.
The water dried.
All the water dried. As of now, we don't have the drinking water.
They have taken their protest to the Ajib flow station to vent their anger. They say the company does not care about their plight. The Imo State government has sent a team to assess the level of damage and find ways of solving the problem.
I'm so surprised with what I've seen here. There is a serious fire outbreak, and from what I've seen here, we are informed by the communities, the villagers and people around this area that this fire the day it happened was as a result of an explosion from gas flaring tube that the tin was either overfed and it exploded and gutted everywhere with fire.
We urge you, please, not to take laws into your hand. That whatever is your complaint to Imo State government is being handled.
Efforts to get the oil company to speak on the issue proved abortive, as workers at the flow station declined commenting. They insist that comments can only come from the head office.
Finally, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Paul Arkwright, has promised to partner with the Cross River State government towards the realization of the Garment Factory Initiative, which is one of the signature projects of the state governor, Ben Ayade. This, according to the High Commissioner, will develop skills and create entrepreneurs from the state. Arkwright stated this in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, when he visited Governor Ben Ayade in his office and there proceeded to the garment factory site alongside his entourage to see the level of work done.
Talking to His Excellency the Governor about creating jobs, about growth, about employment opportunities, and about how the UK can help him in that. So one of the really exciting things that I've discovered in my short time so far here in Calabar, in Cross River States, is exactly that kind of partnership, and we're very keen to build on that. So we're talking about practical things, we're talking about moving quickly, we're talking about training, we're talking about bringing in British expertise, and I think that's a sign that the UK is really very much engaged with Nigeria. So I'm looking forward to this very exciting project.
The partnership with the UK is definitely where we're going for excellent first-class expertise. This is not just cheap partnership, this is a very strong one. And we have hopefully strong commitments on training, technical competence, issues of machineries and all of that. And we're going over for a trade show, we're going over for detailed discussions and meetings, and I'm sure that this is the beginning of great things to happen. And the message to all Africans that Britain, finally, is really out here to start doing business. And they're starting here. And of course, they are starting with Africa, starting with Nigeria, and indeed Calabar, which is the epicenter of tourism in Africa.
Cross River State Governor Ben Ayade, British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Paul Arkwright. Their comments bring this edition of News Across Nigeria to a close. Thank you for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay. See you next time.